In 2003, the power went out at Lehman Brothers. Executives stood in the dark, panicked by the memory of 9/11. But the lights eventually came back on. 5 years later, the power cut was final. The entire financial system evaporated, erasing the identities and savings of everyone who believed the institution was permanent. We mistake predictable stretches of history for the permanent human condition. On November 9, 1989, the most lethal, heavily surveilled border in the world vanished between breakfast and dinner. Millions of people had planned their entire lives around the assumption that the Berlin Wall would always be there, only to watch it get disassembled by regular people with hammers. Most people are currently navigating their careers with a dead map. You were told, get the degree, incur the debt, and climb the ladder. But that terrain has fundamentally shifted. The institutions that printed the map are operating on a lag, selling directions to a destination already paved over by algorithms and macroeconomic forces. Serial entrepreneur Julien Uhlig developed the Bali State of Mind after surviving 6 civilizational-level collapses. It is a 10-lesson survival operating system designed to help you stop being a consumer and start building architecture that survives when the system fails. Since 1971, the US dollar has lost 84% of its purchasing power, while AI is currently turning specialized knowledge into a free commodity. Because the system is actively liquidating those who remain passive, surviving the transition requires formatting your old beliefs and installing this new operating system from the hardware up. Lesson 1. Health is your infrastructure. Your body is the load-bearing foundation for crisis survival. You must prioritize whole foods, deep sleep, and constant movement over blind productivity, treating your physical health as a foundational asset rather than a luxury. During the COVID pandemic, the Western system suffered massive casualties among populations reliant on processed food and sedentary lifestyles. Uhlig's community in Bali, focused on low inflammation and outdoor living, recorded 0 deaths. This data-driven proof shows that structural health outperforms institutional protection in a crisis. Lesson 2. Discipline as love. This is the daily repetition of a foundational practice until the body executes it automatically. By doing the same move 10,000 times, you build an operating system that carries you forward, even when your conscious mind is panicking. Without securing this physical and routine hardware first, your mind will lack the clarity and stamina required to run high-level strategies during an economic shock. Most white-collar workers assume the risk of their job title vanishing in 5 years is near 0. Given current AI acceleration, that probability is actually 40 to 60%. Lesson 3 is to stop making predictions and start pricing the probability of disruption correctly. Lesson 4. Ignore sunk costs. Your past investment in a degree or a career path is irrelevant to future success. If staying on your current path for 10 more years won't bring happiness or security, the only mathematical solution is to walk away immediately and reposition. Lesson 5. Production over consumption. In Porto Cervo, Uhlig observed that the performance of success, the 10,000 euro dinners and luxury cars, never generated actual satisfaction. Fulfillment comes from creating value, not from purchasing status to impress strangers in a hollow hierarchy. Adopting this production-first software allows you to see through societal illusions. You can abandon dead-end career paths because you no longer fear the loss of status defined by a failing system. Lesson 6. Go straight for the war. Waiting for perfect conditions or permission is a trap. In a rapidly shifting market, success belongs to those who build, test, and iterate faster than the environment can shift beneath them. Lesson 7. Direct the agents. Human workers specializing in repetitive tasks are being commoditized to 0. If your value is based on manual knowledge work, you are competing against AI that is already executing the labor of a dozen professionals simultaneously. Survival in the new economy requires pivoting from doing the work to orchestrating it. You must become a generalist capable of directing and integrating multiple AI agent outputs to solve complex problems at scale. In this landscape, cautious planning is a liability. Relentless execution velocity combined with AI orchestration is the only way to maintain leverage as the ground shifts. Lesson 8. Community is survival architecture. Real relationships are load-bearing structures that save you during collapse.
Transactional networking is useless. You need people who will move to help you when the financial system fails.
Lesson 9. Constrain to gain freedom. Aggressively lowering your fixed overhead, like choosing an $1,800 life in Bali over a $15,000 life in New York, buys the ability to take asymmetrical risks. High costs are chains preventing you from walking away. Lesson 10. Move before the ground shift. You must keep multiple paths open and proactively relocate yourself, physically or intellectually, before macroeconomic currents force your hand and eliminate your choices. Extreme financial optionality and deep human connections form a safety net that traditional salaries and corporate ladders can never provide during a crisis. After 10 years in Bali, Julien Uhlig is relocating his family and business to the Canary Islands. This move demonstrates that the Bali State of Mind functions as a portable operating system. It is a tool for reading global trends and repositioning for the next strategic advantage before the system forces a decision. Many who won the traditional game are now trapped by their own consumption, performing success while feeling nothing. True satisfaction comes from the freedom to build resilient architecture on your own terms. The transition is already here. You can keep following the old map and wait for the sucker punch, or throw it away and start building your own escape route today.